one common theme that's the West is now evolving in terms of yoga is beyond the mat, right? Like, how can a spiritual traveler, from across the globe, like coming to India, transition from, asana on a mat, um, that mindset to experiencing yoga in every interaction in their life and environment?
Mm. You know,
I'm
it's
sure you've
funny.
covered this in your book. Um,
No, not exactly actually, but it's funny. Your question actually just reminded me of the very first time I attended a yoga class in India, and that was on the very first trip. Yes, and I remember it was so different. It wasn't anything like I'd experienced in the West. It was still physical. There was still asana, but the delivery was different. The intention was different. And I think that that was actually quite a pivotal wake up call. I'd felt so confident in my teaching. I'd taught many classes and with many different sort of approaches and students in different environments. And yet here I was completely humbled by being taught and disseminated and facilitated in yoga. And I felt like this fresh student all over again. And I thought that that was incredible. I was so inspired and excited by it. It really drove my desire to continue to study. I mean, I've also been a student of Odissi dance from Orissa for many, many years as well. And I do see the parallels in studying this dance form with yoga, which I speak a little bit about on social media from time to time. But, you know, there is a real sadhana there and spiritual depth there and philosophical and textural kind of foundation. And to me, you know, they both cultivate tapas and discipline. So in terms of moving beyond sort of that more physically dynamic sort of exercise focused practice, I really believe it is just a part of how we mature on as we continue to practice and study. And also, I think, you know, certainly traveling to India can support that growth and that maturation. And I think also, too, if we have a deep respect and care for the cultural context and heritage that yoga developed within, I think we naturally seek out the other, let's say, techniques and teachings of yoga beyond those that are very, very physical, you know, which most of the physical practices are actually quite modern developments of yoga. And when we realize that, I think it sparks a little bit of interest and inquiry in learning more and seeking out more. And certainly going to India can support that interest.